How we doing, guys? Sam here at Angler. Today we're doing a quick little how-to informative video, and it's really basic. We're going to be rigging a weedless paddletail. Now, it's a great option if you want to snakehead fish, bass fish, just fishing any sort of weedless bait. I know I do it with some of the pickerel fishing as well as rockfish even in the fall time. So moving down here, we have a bait. Now, it doesn't have to be a swim bait. Just in this case, we do have a 4-inch paddletail here from Gambler. You could do this with straight tail baits like Bass Assassins, Bustin' baits, BKDs, all sorts of stuff like that. As for the hook, this is just a Gamakatsu weighted Swimbait hook. Now you'll see these both with or without weight. And as far as hook sizing goes, the only thing I like to look at, especially on paddletails, is you will see some that have this right here, which is just a little kink in the body. It's going to allow that tail to move a little bit better. Now, if you are rigging with some of them, they won't have that. So just a good rule of thumb is you want the hook to go about halfway back on the bait. But if it has this little kink, you don't want that hook to interfere and actually go through the middle of that. So to start out here, this comes with a little screw lock here. And you're just going to get that started right there in the nose of the bait. And once we get it in there, it's just like a screw. We're just going to screw that in to the nose of this bait. Now this one is a little tricky. It's got a really nice small nose, but it's going on there pretty well. So let me back this out a little bit so you can see this does have a tiny little keeper here. Now I like to get my bait just right in the center of that. It's going to allow me to have enough movement there for that bait to swim freely without restricting it up against the eye of the hook. Now I want to line up my bait here along the back side to see where that hook point is going to come through the roof of it nice and evenly. So once I've pinpointed that, I can kind of pinch with my fingers. Then I'm going to go through the bait as straight as I possibly can, up through the top. Now that I have that done, all I need to do is skin hook this most of the time when you're fishing in heavy cover. And all you're doing is basically pulling that bait up a little bit and then just kind of burying that hook point so it can come through cover nice and softly. And when a fish hits it, it's going to pop right through there and you're going to have some fish on. So thank you guys. Come on by and check them out. It's a really great way to rig all sorts of plastics. Thank you.